Hello my croutons, and welcome back to another First Impressions video. Today I'll be taking a look at Guild Wars: The Last Day Dawns. Let's get started. Now, first off, very obviously this is a fan-made project based off of Guild Wars. I've never played Guild Wars, just like when I was playing Nina Aquila Legal, I never played the Ace Attorney series of games, so any feedback and critique I give is going to be coming from someone who doesn't have any prior experience with the game this game is based off of. So with that cleared up, let's get into it. First impressions of the title screen, it looks very laggy. It looks pretty, don't get me wrong. I like, there's, animation back here. They're trying to get the clouds scrolling a little bit. That opening split, oh, the tree's moving too, wow. A lot of detail going on here, but it's running really choppily. I don't know if that's my computer. Doesn't look like there's anything in here to like lock the FPS at something. Also, I got a complaint about one of my critiques was that in battle system, the option wasn't sticking, and it's because I didn't have the command remember on. I'm a dumbass, my apologies. Anyways, this looks really pretty, but it also looks really choppy. That opening splash screen took way too long to get done. It was like slowly, chunk by chunk, losing opacity and fading into the game. So if there's a way to speed that up, I would highly recommend you look for that, because now I'm going into the game expecting it to be very laggy. But anyways, let's get started. By royal decree of His Majesty King Adalberry, can't read that, report to Sir Titus in Askelly City immediately. Further orders will be given when you arrive. Thank you for your... I couldn't read that fast enough because I'm a slow reader. Make that wait for player input. That's definitely something you want to do. Also make sure the text is readable. You can do stylized text, but you also want to make sure the player can actually read what you've written. Do we get a class description, or do I just pick... Hoping to God I pick the OP one. We'll pick Monk. Okay, we do get a class description. The Servant of Divine Spirits, the monk uses prayer to protect, preserve, and restore the well-being of companions. Let's see what warrior does. The mightiest of might, the bravest of the brave, the warrior is the master of melee combat and heavy armor. Attack increases damage of melee and bow attacks, and his passive ability is he has 10% armor penetration? Increases effectiveness of magic and healing spells. Casting a spell on an ally also heals them. We're going to go with the healer because I feel like we're probably going to... Actually, you know what? Let's go with the warrior just so I can kill everything. He looks like a Chad, so I'm going to go with Chad. I like that you have keyboard support so I don't have to pick every single individual letter. That's very nice. And we are thrown into the game without any knowledge. There are footstep sounds. They're pretty quiet, though. I don't know if you can hear them. I like that. That looks nice. I was going to say, why is the shade above my character? I should be over top of the shade, but then I realized that's not how shade works. I'm a dumbass, so never mind. It does look a little bit weird, though, but no, it makes sense. Oh, there's pixel movement. Nice. This is an art pack, I'm pretty sure. It looks good for the game it's trying to parody. I'm assuming Guild Wars has a similar art style or is in this similar style, so I think it fits fine. I don't generally like this art pack, but first impressions on the first map, it's looking just fine, except for this weird black chunk down here that looks really strange. I don't know if you can fix that. Can I go into the house? I cannot go into the house. The house looks fuzzy, and that's a massive door. Look at that. That's humongous compared to my character portrait. But it's looking pretty so far. I like the sun rays. It adds a lot of light to the map. The mapping is pretty. I like all the trees. They look really good. Can I save from the menu? I have to scroll down through a massive pile of options. I don't know if there's a way you can like put this on a separate area of the menu or something. Like hide this in another menu or something, or move save up higher in the list, because scrolling down... I guess I can just do that, fair enough, but scrolling down that far for save every time is a bit annoying. Let's see, what is all this? Quest journal. Was there a loading menu to get into the quest journal? Alright. It's running relatively smooth now that I'm in-game, except the menus. Good lord, the menus. Reputation. Completing quests and limiting treasure friends of kingdom will increase your reputation, give you access to special items. Really cool. So, what, a morality system? I don't know if that's falls into morality or not. Welcome to Tyria. Complete the quest message for me. Okay, so go talk to that guy. Lore Codex. Largest city in the kingdom, Ascalon City is known for its beautiful architecture, numerous libraries, and bountiful shops. Because it is where the many noble families make their home, it tends to receive the largest number of visitors and has become the cultural center of Ascalon. We love voice cracks while trying to sound smart. We are just dropped into the world without any kind of cutscene or any story to suggest how we got here. Maybe like have a little starting cutscene inside the house, or have a little tiny bit of lore, even if it is scrolling text. Just a little tiny bit of something more than just that royal decree at the beginning that says I have to go to this guy, because I don't know any backstory for the world that I'm in right now. I'm just kind of here and I have to go to the king, and that's maybe that's how Guild Wars starts. Fair enough, I've never played it, but I'd like to see a little bit more of an opening too, just to add a little bit of suspense or understanding of what's going on. Excuse me, you're Chad, aren't you? I think Sir Titus was looking for you. He said he had some good news for you. Well, I like good news. Also, that might just be a glitch with the mapping, or it's a glitch with the character portrait, but there's a black bug right here. This looks alright for being ripped from the 3D model, I think. This looks fine. I like good news. I don't know why you give a option if there's not an option. Okay, yeah, that black bar was a bug with the bust. You might want to look at that. Okay, it forces me to walk in a diagonal. I like that. It's relatively smooth, just a little bit chunky. Works well, though. That's a lot of dead space out there. Also, the leave footstep sounds still plays on the bridge. I highly recommend you change the footstep sounds while you're on the bridge. There's a way to do footstep sounds based on region. I actually have a tutorial for that up on my channel. I'll link that right up here. That can, you can make your own custom system that makes it a lot easier to do that, in my opinion. I would highly suggest either putting like a river down here or putting trees down here or something, because that's really barren and looks not the best. But other than that giant dead area, this map actually looks pretty. I like it. Oh, that is a massive shadow where my... Oh no, that's the bottom of a house. Is the house like up on the cliff and this is hanging off of the cliff? I think that's what's up. I can't decide if I like the mapping or if I really dislike it. It looks... it looks kind of like an older school RPG, which I think is what you're going for. But also, like, this... Like, I feel like it should go a little bit, like, opaque, and then you can see through it and see where you're walking, because you kind of lose your character up in here. Mostly the mapping's fine, though. I don't have too many issues with it. I do have issues with the footstep sounds not changing. That makes me really uncomfortable. That it just stays the same no matter what I'm walking on. Come on. Footstep sounds at... Oh, that's a teleporter. I don't want that. Oh, that's really laggy. Alright, yeah. Footstep sounds add a lot to your world. They really immerse the player into it, and I would highly suggest having changing footstep sound depending on what you're walking on. It'll add a lot to the immersion. Can I talk to you, good sir? No, I cannot. Alright, great. Love to see it. Let me save. What quest did that guy give me a quest, or did he just say, I have good news, go do this thing? Oh, here we go. No, I do. Go to the town square in Ascalon City, talk to Sir Titus. Okay. I like the music, and I like the birds in the background. You're doing pretty good with the sound design. Literally, the only complaint I have is changing the footstep sounds. Otherwise, the sound design is spot on. There you are, my friend. I'm glad you're here. I have news that I think you'll appreciate. Nice. It really does feel like an older school RPG, and I actually really do like it. Or MMORPG, I guess, is what this is based on. I think that's what Guild Wars was. It's fine, honestly. I've been looking for you everywhere. The king has ordered a new offensive against the Char. This is your chance for glory and adventure, but you'll need to know more about your craft before going north of the wall. North of the wall. Tell you what, travel to the southwest gate, which will take you to Lakeside County. I'll have Van the Warrior waiting for you outside. He can show you a trick or two. Okay, southwest gate, take you to Lakeside County. Alright. So I'm assuming that that's I have to take that teleporter, or maybe I just go southwest up to the gate. That's probably what I'm supposed to do. Go to the gate to Lakeside County. Wait, go to the gate to Lakeside County and talk to Van the Warrior. Okay. Oh yeah, there's some of the lag I was expecting. Good God, oh boy. Maybe reduce the amount of NPCs. Like, I know you want NPCs to add immersion, but something is just tanking the frame rate. This looks not so great. Also, why have a transition event there? Why not let me walk under the bridge and then have a transition effect? Oh god, there's too many. You're trying to do too many things on the screen at once. Like, I get you're trying to make the game look prettier than the default assets would make it. And the game does look pretty damn good, especially if you're going for that older RPG feel. I've said this a bunch of times before, but you know what I'm saying. But you're tanking the frame rate. So there's got to be some way in the options to either decrease the amount of particles on screen. You can do that with a common event. You can download a Some Random Dude plugin. I can't remember what it's called, but it allows you to have common events in the menu screen, I think, or at least on the title screen. I can't remember if it's on here or not. But you can add something like that. Oh, you can do that in the settings, yeah. So you put that into the settings. You can have a common event run, and then that common event can be set on a switch. And if you choice yes or no for the the graphic settings, I guess, or like, do you want good graphics? Do you want lower graphics? Just like smoother frame rate, choppier frame rate, but prettier game. You can say those things to differentiate it. And then once that switch activates, when they click yes, I would like this game to have less graphics. You activate the switch. You take away, these particles, maybe remove a couple NPCs, just smooth out the terrain a bit to make it run smoother, because this is running really choppy right now, and definitely is not making it as fun as it would be if it was running completely smooth, regardless of how it would look. Alright, I was asked to see if you learned what it meant to be a warrior. You've heard the stories, no doubt. Warriors are impossible to kill. They are capable of incredible feats of endurance, and they are deadly in close combat. Enter. Listen to what I have to say, you just might learn how to accomplish all these feats and more. Yeah, it's really laggy. Okay, enter. Look at that delay there. Oh, and now the frame rate smoothed out? What happened? Why was it so choppy before? Is it just because there was an active quest on the map? It might be just because there was an active quest on the map. That might be what was making it so choppy. Also, was the door kicked in over here? Why is it like that? Is this a mismatched asset? Oh, you turned off mouse support. Okay. Alright, I don't know why you did that, but whatever. It's fine. Let's see what we gotta do here. Go to the gate to Lakeside County and talk to Van the Warrior. I did that. Maybe I have to talk to him again. I have a little challenge in mind to prepare you for what it's like to be a warrior. Live through this and you're well on your way. A horde of scale has appeared at the river. Get down there and take care of them, and I mean all of them. When you've finished, report back to me. Awesome. Yes sir. Oh my god. So when there's a quest active, there is just so much lag. But when there's no quest active, it's completely fine. Also, you should probably add a compass to the UI, because I have no idea which direction is what, because I'm a dumbass. I don't know why that map is so laggy. Okay, so just kill this guy. Does he just stand still? I like that he growls on the map, that's really nice, but you should probably have him walking around at least a little bit.
Bring it on.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright, so first person combat, okay. Deals 5 damage, 10% chance to afflict crippled. Oh, we're dealing with really low numbers. Awesome, I like it. Come on, Chad, you got this. Skill. I have no skills, so all I can do is spam attack. Well, this is just invigorating combat. I like the sound design of this game. It's really nice. There's growling, he says words, the animations on the characters look pretty nice, the background actually looks pretty damn good. I can tell you spent a lot of time on the visual presentation of the game, and it pays off. It looks pretty damn good. The problem is that this first encounter is super boring. I might have just not equipped a skill. That might be my bad. I'll look in the menu after this fight. But you should definitely consider making first enemies that your character fights either be a 2-shot or a 3-shot, is preferably. Like a 3-shot if you want to make them hard for starting enemies. But not me just sitting here spamming attack over and over. That's not really a fun way to do combat. Alright, let me check in the menu. Let me check in the menu and see if there's a way I can equip skills. No, I don't have any skills. Okay, so that is just how these first encounters are going to play out. They're just going to be so boring. Yeah, I highly recommend you reduce the amount of time they're going to take to kill, because you're going to lose the player's interest if it takes too long to beat the first enemies. Clear the river, scale, tad. Wait, scale tad. I didn't even have to fight that guy. Wait, where's scale tad? Oh Christ, I don't know which direction is which. Oh no. Scale brood. Brood collar. Oh, here we go. Scale tad. Why is it that they just kind of chill out and wait for me to initiate combat? I feel like they should be walking around a little bit. Like, maybe that's just me who thinks that, but I feel like it would add some immersion and some actual stakes besides, you know, because right now you can just wander around and nothing will ever happen unless you want it to. Which is fine, but you can also do that if you have them walking around. I really like the sound design, and I like the visual presentation too. This background looks cool. It changes background depending on where you are. Really nice. This combat is really boring and not balanced for first encounters. Although, do I heal after every fight? It looks like I heal after every fight. That's really nice. That's definitely something you like to see. Ooh. Got a critical hit on him. Oh my god. Look how good I am at this video game, guys. My croutons, look at me. I am the greatest of all time. I can spam attack. Truly, I am a professional. Did I ever actually turn on command remember? Okay, I did. I'm just really dense. Okay. Let's look for more, I guess. Did I miss any back here? There's some scale tad, okay. So I literally have to go up to every single scale tad and just click attack.
Bring it on. Repeatedly.
And hope to God they actually die. Also, my head covers their HP bar. Why would you ever do that? I can't see what health they're at. I mean, I can see what health they're at when it moves, but, like, it still blocks it. I don't get why you'd do that. Like, combat isn't difficult. This just takes way too long. Especially for first encounters. Like, this is not balanced. They have to take way less time to kill. Otherwise, I'm slowly losing interest. And I was intrigued, by the way. The graphical presentation fully brought me in. I felt like I was playing an old school RPG. Not that I've played any of those, because I'm just a baby boy. But still, I was getting nostalgic for something I never played. So, good job. Maybe this is how it was in Guild Wars. You know, maybe the first starter enemies took 800 years to beat. But just because you're making a fan game doesn't mean you have to make, you know, you have to copy over the shitty mechanics of an old game if it was the case that this is how it went. Highly would recommend reducing their health. Alright, let's see. Can I equip? Oh, nice. Does it change what it looks like on my character? Okay, I can't equip anything. Nice. Wait, use an identification kit? Okay, so I can't use that until I identify it, maybe? Is that what you're saying? Also, there's not really, like... Okay, I only have to kill 2. Okay, nice. Nice. Alright. I appreciate that I only had to kill 2 guys, but also... That took way too long for a beginner quest, I feel like. You don't have to just give them a lot of health to pad at the runtime. Not saying that's what you were doing, but, you know. Finally finished off with the scale, did you? Well, it took you long enough, but I've seen worse. Someday with the right training, you may make something of yourself. I'll start by giving you a couple of skills. No, honestly, just give me a really good sword and really good skills, and then I'll make something of myself. It's not really a matter of skill, I feel like, but more of a matter of equipment. Before I leave you, take this book. It contains important battle information. Recall it any time from your codex. Actually, I think that's really the case with a lot of old-school MMORPGs or JRPGs or RPGs in general. It's just a matter of what is your equipment versus, you know, actual skill in combat. Maybe that's, you know, not something that you can say about old RPGs. I don't know if that's the case for all of them. I haven't played a lot of old RPGs, but I am feeling like from some of the experiences I've had in the past with them, that seems to be the case. at least with WoW. I played like to level 10 in World of Warcraft, like the free trial or whatever. And all I remember is just spamming attack, like really just spamming buttons on enemies. And I only killed them faster when I got better equipment. So maybe I'm biased because I don't play a lot of MMORPGs, but you know. Before I leave you, take this book. It contains important battle information. Recall it any time from your codex. I'm headed back to town, but I suspect Haverston will arrive shortly to advise you about what to do next. Oh, yes, fade into the void. Nice. Let's equip some skills. Oh, it auto-equips. Oh, wait, no, I can equip this one, too. You gain 84 health. You have decreased defense while casting the skill. Oh, wait, it takes 2 turns to cast. Okay, but I get 84 health back, which is a lot of health. So I have to cast this when I'm at, like, 20 health, depending on the enemy, I guess. That's a really cool mechanic. I like that it takes time to cast a spell. That's really nice. Stands 5 turns. You attack faster, but take more damage. Alright. Cool. Alright, seems like some interesting skills so far. Why is it... What? Why is the... Sorry, I can't remember their name. The Skeeltad. Why do they appear when I go into the menu? Why does the whole... Wait, does the whole background change? Yeah, the whole background changes when I go into the menu. Why? And my character grows in size. Why is that or... Why is that... That's weird. I don't... Okay. Quest journal. You just keep making me think I'm fighting Skeeltad. Doesn't make sense. Did that. Here. Okay, so I've done all my quests. Okay, so now time to find more side quests, because that's all you really do in RPGs, I guess. You're the one Sir Titus was telling me about, aren't you? Well, I imagine he's right that you've got potential, but potential won't save you from a char of firestorm. Experience will. I suggest you head southwest to Ashford and talk to Devona. She's bound to have a task or two for you. Alright, thank you. I will go do that now. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Ooh, lag. Just power through it. I had to go to Ashford, right? Okay, it's down this way. I think. I really hope I'm getting my directions right here. Excuse me, guys. I'm not fighting you. I did the same thing in Warcraft. It's not, you know, the combat just isn't it for me. Not saying like specifically your game is doing it bad. Just in most MMORPGs, I just avoid enemies. Okay, I can't go into this house. All right, never mind then. Let's go back up here and continue along the path. I'm hoping this is the right way to go. I don't know why you have a house there if I can't go into it. Oh. Oh. Okay. Nice. Well, I found a bug. Developer, here you go. Boom. Bug. I don't know if that means that I can't beat the game because I can't go that way. Or what? But we will try to play as much of the game as we can. Until then. Alright. Alright, where did I last save? I think I saved up here. Yeah, I did. Alright, let's... What do you want to do? Though the danger is out on Lakeside, I can't believe the number of people who go running around by themselves. Why, I've already got my hands full resurrecting fallen soldiers without some novice adding to the burden. Don't people know there are plenty of folks in Ascalon City? So if you promise to do your adventuring with an ally, I'll gladly give you a signet that can resurrect fallen party members. Return to Ascalon City. Form a party with Alicia. Okay. Cool. I'll take a party member. Why not? Okay, this is Ascalon City. Now I just have to wander around and find Alicia in this horrific lag. Jesus Christ. Alright, hey, woman, you want to join my party? You have the face of someone who's been... What is wrong with your face? Good lord. You are horribly rendered. Also, okay, now that I'm seeing this tile here, this building's not meant to be floating. The shadows are really fucked. Like, it should not be that pitch black. It really gives off a really strange, warped perspective. You have the face of someone who's been pestered by Lena into finding an adventuring partner. That's right, though she did offer me a resurrection signet should I find someone. Oh, wait. I thought we were a silent protagonist. Interesting. Lucky you then, she usually doesn't. And it so happens that for my training to become a high priestess, the elders in the church of Dwayne Johnson require that I offer my services to those who are in need. There are 2 of you now. I mean, hey, more fun for me. That's a problem I see a few games have, is they add a person to the party before they remove the character sprite on the map. Either fade to black and add the party member, or make her disappear and then add the party member. That's how you want to do it. Okay, return to Lena. I love fetch quests. They're so fun. Oh my god, it's really laggy. Okay, you got yourself an ally, you say? Well then, I'll give you this resurrection signet so that you can raise your allies. You might save me some work. Awesome, thanks, Home Slice. Do I have to equip those? Why is the background of the menu keep changing? Now it's the title screen? I don't like that. Don't do that. Edit party. Okay, that was what was grayed out last time. Okay, I don't think I'm going to ever need to use that, though. Hero equipment. Accessory. No, okay, it's not there. Is it a skill that I have to equip? Just making sure that I don't screw anything up. No, it's not. Okay. It's a item, then. Huh? Where? Did you screw me? Or am I just completely blind? Signet. This one's a signet, so I would assume it would be here, but okay, whatever. Whatever. I might have just been screwed and not actually gotten it. I feel like that's just what happened. Alright, let me... Boom, bam, save, kablam, ka-chow. What's up, lady? What do you want us to do? What the fuck is wrong with your character bust? Oh my god, that looks awful. And also, why is the name appearing above it? This should go over top of it. She looks like someone out of, oh, god, what is the strangers... no, strange things? Not Stranger Things, but like the life something. Power, life and power. Something like that. Look like a little kid out of that game. I left my flute by the river, but there are lots of scary monsters there now. I don't know what to do. Can you maybe go and kill them and bring my flute back? Sure. As long as I don't have to enter the Bucky area, I can do it. You literally do not match your bust at all. You look like a tiger person here. I thought you were like a tiger. But no, just a deformed kid from Life is Strange. That's what it's called. Life is Strange. There we go. Power. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh my god. That's really pathetic. Alright. So to find her flute, do I just have to fight a bunch of guys, or can I just wander around until I find it? Oh, nope, I can just wander around until I find it. Awesome. Cool. That's what you like to see, I guess. Alright. Why does it still say find the flute if I found the flute? Hey, Gwen, I found your flute. Is it gonna bug out when I try and give it to her? Please don't bug out. I'm gonna save beforehand just in case. I don't know if I trust this game anymore after finding that bug. Oh boy. Oh, the lag is incredible. Alright, what's up? Thanks for finding my flute. Okay, never mind, it didn't. Alright. Oh no, it's broken. Now I'm gonna have to get a new one. Well, I still get paid. That's a pretty flower. Okay, here. The flower matches my other flowers perfectly. Do you want more flowers? Here, just take all of them, bitch. Why did I just do that? You know what? I'm reloading. You don't get my flowers. You suck. Screw Gwen. My flowers. I'm gonna give these to a sexy lady, and we're gonna, you know, and you don't get that because you're a loser. Also, my party member disappears when I accept that quest. Okay, I'm not talking to Haversden. I don't trust that man. He sends me to my death. Why do you have a cool name? Hello, adventurer. If you never need me to get you to the Northlands, I'm the best guide there is. Okay, can you take me to the Northlands? Okay, I guess not. I can't do that yet in the story. Alright, let's see. What is up over here? Oh, Namar. Namar, I'm coming. I forgot you could sprint, by the way. I'm a little bit of a dumbass. Alas, I'm behind on my rent, and my landlord Gelson has run out of patience with me. I fear I will be put out of my home. I'll understand if you'd rather not help, Akirtan. Our nation were at war a long time, but I'm not your enemy, and I could really use some assistance. My friend Miller Upton lives in the southwest. I know he'll help me if I can get a message to him. If you're going that way, could you tell him of my flight? Oh, shit. No, I can't go to Ashford. I'm sorry, man. I can't go that way. It'll break my entire game. This is like in Wizard 101, when you completed all the quests you could, but then you got to a certain point where you wanted to get to a different area, but you had to pay money to get there. It was just depressing every single time. I would just grind out Wizard 101, get a great-ass character, and get there and be like, fuck, now I can't play anymore. Also, this is so laggy. Good lord. And I just walked all this way for nothing. That's what you like to see. Oh, God. Alright, what's this way? Oh, my fuck. Jesus, it's so laggy. There's not even a reason to be up here unless I can talk to these guys. What's up? Why is there a prince just chilling here? Well met, it's a glorious day to be alive, is it not? I know some might think of these as dark times with the Char threatening us from the north, but Ascalon is the greatest nation in fair Tyria. We shall never fall before Char, never. Can I have your sword? It is called Sohothin, an ancient Orion relic. My father carries its sister, Magdir. I'm hitting enter and nothing is happening. Oh, sounds powerful. I'm no coward, but I'm relieved we have such artifacts as this on our side. Indeed, but not to worry. Sohothin is safe with me. These Char beasts will never get a chance to try and wield it. I feel like that's foreshadowing. That's definitely foreshadowing. Not that I'll get to experience the foreshadowing because I can't go to that town everyone wants me to go to, but whatever. Everyone's talking about Ascalon City, but I like Sirmia much better. I've never been. Why are you here then and not in Sirmia? That's two different spellings of Sirmia. I think. Maybe I just retarded, didn't know how to read. I'm only here waiting for my father. I accompanied him here while he's on business. It was never a problem before, but with the increased Char presence in the area, I don't want him traveling alone. I could go save him for you, my queen. If only I may glance at your toes for a second. No Char on this side of the wall. No Char on this side of the wall, though. Are you afraid of a breach? That isn't the issue. Oh, it did. Okay, it's just really laggy. That isn't the issue. Sirmia is not located behind the protection of the Great Northern Wall. I guess the Char were not considered a threat at the time when the city was established shortly after the Second Guild War 50 years ago. Idiots. Okay, I'm not behind the Great Northern Wall, so we're probably fucked, is what you're saying. More foreshadowing. Nice. Clearly. They just said clearly and in the conversation. Alright, nice. That's what you like to see. Bale? I've heard this name 100 times before. It is a very common name in RPGs, apparently. Yes, what is it? Make it quick. I have to make my way to Duke Barradin for my latest assignment. Who are you and why can I talk to you? Wait. Oh, I thought I answered my own question. Name is Chad. Who are you? Bale. It literally says on the map. It's a pleasure. I'm currently working on delivering messages to Prince Rurik from Duke Barradin. Not the most glamorous work, I must say. Sometimes I do miss my time in Corna. Are you from Corna? No, I'm an Ascalonian, but I did spend some time abroad in Corna recently. Seems quite a bit has changed here in Ascalon while I've been away. Ugh. Is quite a bit like an increase in lag from an increase in population. Imagine every time someone moved to your city or wherever you live, and every time someone moved there, someone was born there, the lag just increased horribly. Ooh. That changes with where you are on the map. That's really cool. See, you see what I'm saying? The sound design in this game is pretty damn good. I have a variety of weapons for sale. Take these notes on weapons and their attached skill in battle. May it help you choose the right weapon for battle. Why would this random guy just give me a note? Thank you. I can't afford anything, so never mind. Also, I like that there's different currency for each item. That's really cool. Weaponsmithing Station. What? Okay, so that's crafting. I mean, you gotta love crafting. If there's crafting in the game, that's how you know it's a good game. Okay, and then this is crafting, but for armor. Nice, alright. Love to see it. Also, I can just walk over this. Nice. Alright. Please give me a different quest that doesn't require me to go down to Ashford. Skill trainer. What do you do? I don't have anything new to teach you now. Come back when you have a second profession. Well, screw you too, Halbrick. It's not always about learning. Sometimes it's about the friends we made along the way. Stop groping me. I don't... That makes me very uncomfortable, Halbrick. I think I'm gonna have to report you to the authorities. Ooh, titties. Well, hello there. My name is Sandre. Are you going to stare at me all day, or is there something you'd like to talk about? No, I was just gonna stare at your wonderful face. Your personality. Yeah. We don't objectify women on the RPG Time YouTube channel. We respect women. Are you gonna give me a quest? Please give me a quest. It doesn't go down there. A group of bandits has been terrorizing Lakeside recently. They have grown so bold that they ambushed a royal tax collector and stole a chest full of gold. That gold is vital to our war effort against the Char and must be recovered. You look like you could give those bandits a good thrashing. Will you recover the stolen chest and then return it to Devona and Ashford? Shit. I don't know if I can go to Ashford. Greetings, friend. Anything I can help you with? No. Who are you? Leave me alone. Who are you? I am from ancient Greece. This is the lore world, I'm assuming? This is where I get my lore from? It is indeed where I get my lore from. Alright, nice. Good afternoon. Nothing better than the smell of old books. This is my favorite place to be. That was a very interesting string of dialogue. Hello, so what are you reading? Some fiction, my favorite genre. Here, take a look. Okay, this interaction feels very forced just to get some lore. That was a non-human interaction. That was fucking creepy as hell. Hello. You look ready for battle. Are you one of the freshly summoned soldiers by the king? Actually, yes, I am. Name's Chad. Well, of course it is. You look like a Chad indeed. I'm Irim, Namar's wife. It means a great deal that you not only helped, but you stopped to listen to him. Thank you again. I've been hard at work fighting my own battle to convince some of the nobles to bring back the books and scrolls related to Kirta. As Namar explained, we Kirtans don't get the warmest welcome here, but that shouldn't mean the history and culture of our nations be lost due to small-minded bigots. Is there anything I can do? Chad literally looks like someone who would be a racist. Like, he just looks like a standard American racist. I mean, not to profile him or anything, because, well, I mean, you can't profile white people, so... Never mind. It's not, you know, I'm not even being offensive right now. Is there anything I can do? Let's just move on. Thank you for your offering, but no, I'm afraid not. I mean, I could give you a, you know what I'm saying? I could do that if if you really wanted me to, I could, me and my homie here, you know what I'm saying? You know your room? Yeah, okay. Alright, you know what I'm saying. Who's this old fart? I can't talk to him. Nice. Alright, let's leave. It looks like I'm gonna have to venture out of the town because no one wants me to do anything in here. They all want me to leave and do stuff for them elsewhere. Ooh, I can go up this way, though. Let's go up this way. Never mind, I can't go this way. There's an invisible barrier. Why even put a door here if I can't go out it? At least put, like, a guard or something blocking it. Don't just make it an invisible barrier. Why do you walk so slow, teammate? You're supposed to be keeping up with me. How do I get down? Alright, here we go. Alright. Can I go? There we go. Awesome. Oh, and I instantly teleported back. That's not what you like to see. Okay. Where to go? Ooh, what's this way? There is nothing this way. Again, that's what you like to see. I love having parts of the map that are entirely pointless. Until you progress further. Really helps with exploration. I guess literally the only place I'm supposed to go is down this way. But I thought there was like a different... oh, it's this way. There's more stuff this way. Forgot. Alright, what's over here? Ooh. I like all the talking in the background. Again, sound design? Good. Yay. Good job, developer. Apologies. Reputation with the kingdom's not... Fuck you. Why does everyone hate me? What did I do to you? Well, this is just free. Identification kit. I want that. I don't need anything else. Okay, nice. Let's try to identify the bone thing. Okay, wait, I have to go... Wait, I have to go here, do that, do this. All unidentified items have been identified. Okay, cool. So it just takes me out of the menu? Awesome, that's what you'd love to see. Yes, I can use it now. Bone staff. Death magic staff. Well, that sounds Wonderful. Actually, it looks really good. Can I equip it on Chad? I can. Okay, it makes my defense a lot worse. Is it better if I equip it on female? I clicked escape. Take me out of the... Thank you. 494. And then if I put it on you, it makes it 584. Okay. 494, 584. I'm gonna say it's better on him. Well, no, I'm not using magic attack, so never mind. It's gonna be better on this guy. What am I talking about? I'm a dumbass. Alright, nice. Did that change what it looked like in your hand? Okay, you don't even hold anything in your hand. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, if I change to the... Oh, we just have two of the exact same thing. Alright, you love to see it. You love to see it. If I remove that, it does nothing. Okay, never mind. I thought it would, like, visually change the character, but I guess not. Also, on screen, I'm not wearing any armor, but in the menu I am. Just, you know, your game is bad now because you don't have consistency. Okay, let's check out... Let's check out this. And by consistency, I mean consistency between menus. I'm just being an asshole. Alright, what's this way? Take me somewhere. I can go nowhere. That's what you love to see. Great. There's nothing to do this way. So I just gotta go this way, I guess. Nice, nice, nice. You love to see it. Okay. You gotta find the bandits. Let's try going up. To Actors Stage. Interesting. Ooh, they're doing a Shakespeare? Nice, nice. I think Shakespeare was Odette. I don't remember. I never watched Shakespeare. Or never read Shakespeare. Oh my lord. Lag, calm down, please. Okay, I don't know why I interacted with that. I knew it was gonna just be lore. What am I doing? I can walk. I believe. I believe in my abilities. Also, this is just walled off for no reason. Okay, nice. You love to see it. That's a tile set error right there. What is under the Glorious Bridge? I can't go under the Glorious Bridge. Nice. Really a lot of freedom in this world. I mean, to be fair, in older MMORPGs, I'm guessing there was probably not a lot of freedom either. So, you know what? They're staying true to the source material. But again, like I said before, you don't have to just stick with the source material just because, you know, that's what it, you know, it's just because it's the source material. What are you? Hello. Now there's a fresh face, new recruit. I got a summons from the king this morning. I need to further my training, so I'm ready for the new offensive against the Char. I may be able to help with that. Take this hammer and equipment. Here's this skill I recently picked up as well, Hammer Bash. Try to knock me down. If your enemy's in the middle of preparing a spell or skill, knocking them down will interrupt them, which will cancel their cast. Ooh, nice. That's actually really cool. Prepare yourself and let me know when you're ready good to spar. Awesome. Okay. That sounds like a really cool mechanic, actually. Although this is worse than my current gun, or my current weapon in any way. Or actually, no, it's the exact same, it looks like. Never mind then. Okay, cool. Let us combat. Try to up my healing spell. So I do this one. Smack him in the face. And that does a nice amount of damage. That's really cool. The animations are really nice, and that's a really cool mechanic. Nice one. Thanks for giving me a concussion, bro. I really appreciate it, is what he meant to say. Hidden stash. Looks very hidden to me. Also, why is there just random RTP? It feels really out of place. Green Hills County? Alright. Please don't break the game. Please don't break the game. Please don't break the game. Nice. I'm finding other areas I can go that don't break the game. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm truly making progress here. Statue of Balthazar. Hey, more lore that I probably should read, but I am uninterested in reading. I never really read lore in MMORPGs, even when I'm like playing them on my own time, like not even for a video. I just kind of skip over it. So I play these games like I would play any other game. I try to give it that fair chance, or I guess that unfair chance, you know, however you want to look at it. Yes, what is it? Gruul invasion. I should warn you that there's trouble on the road. A group of Gruul invaders have camped out not far from here and have been harassing travelers. If you'd like, I can teach you a thing or two to help drive them off. I'll even lend you a sword if you need one. Cool, thank you. Did he just give me a... Why is there a character bust now on my screen? He just gave me another starter sword. Thank you, dickhead. That's really helpful. And by helpful, I mean completely fucking useless. Oh, wait, I did get a skill, though. I need to equip. Wait, I have all of those. No, Gash. Wait, I already had Gash. Hammer Bash, Sever Artery. Okay, I have all those things equipped. I like that you have to equip skills. It's like they take up inventory space. It's a really cool mechanic, too. You have quite a lot of ideas. They're just all hidden behind fucking horrendous lag that makes the game so painful. Okay, so I gotta beat these guys up. Okay.
Hold the line.
Okay, let's see. 14 damage, inflicts deep wound. I can't do any of these though, so never mind. We'll just smack him in the face. That's the better way to do this. 6 target. Okay, it does that. Boom shakalaka bang bang. Okay, he only did 8 damage. I'm not really worried about losing this fight. I feel like this fight's just gonna take fucking 800 years because I do like no damage with any of my attacks. Okay, just make you attack faster. I'm really not worried about dying. Oh my god. Yeah, enemies have way too much health. That did a lot of damage. Never mind, now I'm worried about dying. Okay, can I use any of my skills now? I can. Hammer Bash. Okay. I don't think he was actually casting anything, but I kind of just wanted to do it anyways. It knocked him down, so I guess it was worth it. Oh my god, it missed? Why would it miss? Literally, Alicia is carrying all the damage right now. Chad does like nothing. Fucking useless prick. Oh, thank god there was only one of them. Good god. And they give like no XP too. Wow. Did I heal? I did. Okay. Die. Oh no, there are 3 of them? What? Are you I also can't move my arrow keys, so we'll just attack him. Why? I feel like I'm gonna lose this fight. Oh yeah, I'm gonna lose this fight. It's not even close. I'm out of here. No, what? Are you shitting me? Escape is supposed to work every single time. Why would you do this? Why? Why can't I? No. You just can't escape in this game.
I need healing. Retreat.
Oh my god. I thought you just made it so escaping doesn't work. Why on... What the fuck was going through your head, developer, that made you think taking 4 fucking turns to escape was a good idea? What? Escape should either work the first try or the second try. Every single time. In my opinion. I feel like that's good game design. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. But having escape not work, it's like, why is that an option? Like, I get having it fail once, okay? That's fine. It adds to the stress. Maybe fail twice, you know? Adds to the stress. It's fine. But if it fails any more than that, it's way overboard. Escape, it's a button on the menu, and the button on the menu should work. It shouldn't just be there for the sake of being there. Also, I don't think I can actually kill these guys. I think they have way too much health.
Bring it on.
Okay, I think I can kill the one that is yellow, but I don't think I can kill the one that has red. There's like a little skull next to their name. I think that's the difficulty level of the enemy. And regardless, these fights take so fucking long. It's not even funny. Oh my god. Are you shitting me that this guy can heal himself? This fight's never gonna end, is it? I don't think he's ever going to die. He can just heal himself more than I can do damage to him. Maybe we'll get lucky. Why can I do Hammer Bash, but I can't do... I can't do this one? I have to have the sword. It sucks. Alright, I'm gonna equip my sword after this. I feel like that skill is much more important to have than the Hammer Bash. Yeah, the Hammer Bash is dog shit. Oh, I can only cast this on the healer. Screw it. I need healing.
Anyone receive the light? Need help?
Oh my god, the healing isn't even worth it. They just do way too much damage. Oh yeah, you're fucked. That sucks. Oh my god. Oh my god, he just healed all of his health. Why? What? Why would you make this one of the beginner quests? No, he just healed all of his health. He's at full health again. And retreating doesn't work. I forgot about that small minor detail. Oh my fucking god. Oh, I'm alive. Okay, can't beat Grawl. That's not gonna happen. Great. You'd love to see it. I'm running now. Oh, okay. So that area of the map completely breaks the game. I'm assuming that's the second town that is completely broken. So, developer... Ooh, finger crack, nice. You're gonna have to take a look at that, because I actually can't progress to that area of the game at all. I can't go that way. So, I'm kind of just meandering about, trying to see what things I can do in the meantime. I think I can go to Green Hills County. I think I can dick around up here for a little bit. But I'm not sure how much there is of substance up here. Looks like not much is going on. There's some enemies. There's some flowers that I can pick. Nice. Good gameplay. You can pick flowers. Nice, nice, nice. That's just a massive shadow box. That looks terrible. Just a bunch of enemies. Just a bunch of enemies. Yeah. Not much else going on. Okay. Let me go down this way and see if this breaks the game. Oh, it didn't. Alright. Okay. I don't want to get into another fight with Grawl, because I'm 100% sure I can't beat any of them, except for if their name is green. Okay, I feel like if I go down here, game's gonna break. Oh! It didn't break. Oh my god. Oh, that's a massive fucking enemy. Oh my god. That's a big boy right there. Where am I? I am so lost. I'm just kind of running around until the game breaks. I want to find areas that trigger the collapse of humanity. Ah, a secret chest. Nice. Well, it was all worth it. I found a chest with 28 coins in it. Where am I on the map? Oh, there's just a giant barrier here. Why even have a map transition if there's no reason for it to be here? Oh, wait, never mind. I can go this way. Okay, cool. I found a thing. I found something of substance. Amazing. It's a merchant. Shop. What do you have to sell? A starter shield? But it does 3 more defense? Amazing. Really, great thing. Thank you. I don't want any of this. I'm saving my money. Not that I'm going to be able to use it ever, but let's talk to these guys. You know what? Let's see what they have to say. A lot of equipment here. Are you going somewhere? Yes, indeed. We're a traveling merchant guild on our way to Ascalon City from Rin. Well, it's literally like you just kind of wander that way, and then that way, and then that way, and then, you know... I actually have no idea how I got here. I am beyond lost at this point. It's not even... Oh my god. Okay, there's nothing this way. I can go this way? Wizard's Folly. Okay, I can't go that way. Have I reached the dead end? It appears that I have reached the dead end. Okay. So let's go back. Where? Is there a way to the right? I think there's a way to the right. No! Oh, I'm dead.
Hold the line.
All right, let's see if we can beat these guys. Maybe I can beat them. Oh, nice. Oh no, they do a lot of damage. Although I feel like these guys might be easier to beat than the Grawl. I feel like I can beat these guys. Ooh, nice. Okay, yeah, I can beat these guys. All right, nice. I'm just trying to see as much of the game as possible, and hey, I've made it to about the hour mark without actually progressing that far in the game, so give myself a pat on the back for that one. Yeah, developer, I'm not sure what that bug is. I really hope you can figure that out, because I cannot, you know, beat the game. I can't progress to the second town. I can just chill out in the first one, or wander around and fight enemies, I guess, in the wild, but really, the biggest draw of these massive, sprawling RPGs, I feel like, is less the gameplay, more the story, at least in my opinion, or maybe that is completely wrong. But, you know, for what I was able to see from this game, it was very entertaining. It has a really nice old-school vibe. It's really fun. In that sense that you feel like you're playing an older type of game. The quests are for the most part well designed. The dialogue and interactions are very well polished. The dialogue is really nice, except for some of those interactions in the library. Those were a bit strange. The lag is a really big problem. There's way too much lag in this game. And the loading screens take too long for an RPGMaker game. But I can see why. You're trying to load a lot of assets onto it. It looks like parallax mapping or maybe doodads. So I get it, but there's got to be some way to cut down on that lag because it's just way too much. It's really hard to play the game. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, really. I can't progress any further, so we're going to just end it there. Thank you so much for watching my croutons, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.